All right, I'm recording. Go ahead.
Alright, so I live in Massachusetts, and back in the end of July, I was coming home with coffee. I was in the truck by myself, and I was stopped for having an expired inspection sticker. And the policeman wrote me a citation, sent me on my way, and I had been following your videos, and I was intending on, consulting you for help to fight this, but then the next day, my wife got a ticket in the mail for the same offense because she's also on the registration as a legal owner. So I got an operator citation, and she got an owner citation, so we got two tickets for the same thing. And we ended up giving you a call. I've been watching your videos, and you seem to be helping people out. The tickets weren't very expensive, but I'd rather learn how to do this and give you a few dollars than give it to the state and, just pay it and be on my way. Not to mention the insurance premiums that would go up. So, also, I've been to traffic court in the past, and I just didn't really like how it was done. I would go in, and I was always really intimidated, and I would pretty much go and beg for forgiveness. I would go and say, well, this is what happened, and I'm sorry, I'm a good little slave, I won't do it again. And, depending on the mood of the judge and what happened, sometimes they'd get dismissed, sometimes they wouldn't. It was kind of a crapshoot. And, doing it the way that you seem to fight your tickets within the system, it seems to be a lot more reliable. So we got your help, and my wife, being the least confrontational person you've ever met in your life, she's petite, quiet, and knows nothing about this stuff. She's not interested in it. It's not a hobby to her. But we went ahead and filed the motions, and everything was really straightforward. It was concise. It was easy to follow. It was to the point, and she knew going into it, the questions that she had to ask, why we filed the paperwork that we filed. And so, it was so easy to follow that her, without even reading anything about this stuff, felt comfortable going into court to contest them. So, long story short, we had our court date last week, and when we got into court, they were calling people into the room one at a time, and then they came out towards the end, and they called both of us in at the same time. The judge is there, and she's flipping through the paperwork, all the motions that we filed, and she looks at us and she says, all this paperwork that you filed is totally irrelevant, but I'm going to dismiss both of your cases. And the way I interpret that is, this stuff is pretty good and we're not prepared for it. Don't do it again, please. They're trying to, tell me, hey, this doesn't work, but we're going to let you go. And I feel like if it was illegitimate, they would have just said, you're an idiot, pay the fine. Yeah. So, long story short, I went in. I had a whole bunch of questions that we talked about, and my wife also, that, when we were going to cross-examine the police officer. And I said, thank you, and left. And my wife didn't have to say anything. So I didn't ask a single question. I didn't say, all I said was thank you. And she signed our paperwork saying that we weren't responsible for the violation. There's no question that the sticker expired months before I was pulled over. But on the grounds that we were fighting it, we got it dismissed.
Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that, and hopefully everybody that is watching this video can realize that they can do the same.
Yeah, even if you have no experience, or it's not a hobby to you, or you have no background in it, you just use their own rules against them, and it's right there, and it's straightforward and easy to follow. So I would encourage more people to start standing up and, fighting for what's right. If more people start doing this, I feel like there would be way fewer, illegitimate tickets written to harass people.
Yeah, that's true. And thanks for making this video with me, and I'm going to stop the video now, okay?
Sounds good, thanks.
Okay.